The Boy and the Bunny, the Great Bakery Chaos. Welcome to Tommy's Breads, where a magical morning begins. Tommy the bear was ready to bake his very first batch of bread. But first, two curious friends arrived to see the fun. Bobo and Mimi eagerly joined in to help Tommy mix the dough. A tiny bit too much enthusiasm led to a sudden white explosion. Covered from head to toe, they paused in a moment of stunned silence. Then Mimi gave a mighty sneeze, sending flour flying everywhere. Oops! A jar of sticky honey tumbled over the counter. Tommy found himself completely stuck, his giant paws glued together. The unbaked dough launched itself into the air like a rocket. It landed perfectly right on the beak of the watching crow. Instead of frustration, the bizarre situation brought fits of laughter. This was chaos, but it was wonderfully warm and shared. Then, something extraordinary began to happen to the leftover dough. It grew rapidly, turning into a giant, bouncy ball of bread. With a loud thump, the colossal loaf escaped the bakery door. It bounced away down the path, beginning an accidental joyride. At Bobo, at Mimi, and their friends gave chase, laughing heartily. Even the cautious at Hedgehog joined in the thrilling pursuit. The world blurred around them in a soft, joyful, pastel chase sequence. The giant bread ball, nearing its destination, bounced towards the bakery again. Bobo planned a daring mid-air maneuver from a high branch. As at Bobo swung, at Mimi positioned herself for the perfect deflection. The timing had to be absolutely perfect for the giant oven. Swing! Bobo's aerial kick sent the dough rolling perfectly. Jump! Mimi added the final crucial kick to guide the dough. It sailed through the air and slid smoothly into the hot brick oven. Silence descended upon the forest. Friends gathered outside. They waited, counting the seconds in shared excitement. Then, the triumphant sound echoed through the woods. Ding! Steam billowed out as Tommy cautiously approached the oven door. Behold, a giant, golden, shiny honey loaf emerged. The magnificent result bathed everyone in a warm, celebratory glow. The group erupted in cheers, their chaotic morning ending perfectly. Even the dignified at Crow shook off the dough and clapped his wings. The massive loaf was carefully brought inside to the waiting table. They gathered around, ready to share the sweet spoils. First cuts reveal the soft, golden interior texture. Smiles spread across their faces as they finally taste the amazing bread. Sunlight streamed through the window, highlighting the shared meal. Laughter erupted again as they recounted the chaotic moments. At Mimi playfully nudges at Bobo, sharing a piece of her bread. Even the slightly grumpy at Crow looked contentedly at his share. At Tommy leaned back, watching his friends enjoy the fruits of their messy labor. The sweet taste of teamwork lingered in the air, mixed with flour dust. The laughter echoed softly, harmonizing with the forest sounds. The morning air was now filled with the incredible aroma of fresh honey bread. Cinematic lighting softened every edge, making the chaos beautiful. At Bobo and at Mimi waved goodbye to at Tommy from the path. The friends promised to return for the next baking adventure. At Tommy smiled, knowing he had made new friends and a wonderful loaf. The camera pans out slowly over the vibrant, sun-drenched forest. A lingering sense of warmth and camaraderie remained in the air. The sounds of the forest slowly replaced the earlier sound of laughter. The bakery stood as a beacon of unexpected fun and delicious creation. Even the little hedgehog felt safe enough to start sniffing around for dropped crumbs. A perfect morning's adventure was complete. Text fades in gently. Sometimes a little chaos makes the sweetest memories. A final moment of reflection on the adventure.